Safe summer. See you next year.
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Ruth Dyson.
There was about as much of substance in that member's speech as the number of references to the Honourable Simon Bridges in the Honourable Chris Finlayson's valedictory. Not one word, not a single mention. What a great year for Labour, what a great year for New Zealand First, and what a great year for the Green Party of Aotearoa. I want to acknowledge the leaders of our three parties, all the members of Parliament, all our staff, and just say that the hard work, the knowledge, that the passion has made this a total blast. What a year we have had. I want to acknowledge the whips from the National Party, Barbara and Matt and Tim. I want to acknowledge the leader, whip and backbencher of ACT, David Seymour, and just say that the openness and integrity in dealing with our team as whips has been impeccable, and I really appreciate it, so thank you for that. I want to acknowledge you, Mr Speaker. I'm going to resist any commentary at all about your policies on interjections. But I do want to commend you on the positive work that you have done and a big challenging ambition you have to make our place a more family-friendly place. I also want to acknowledge and commend the challenge that you have risen to in tackling the culture of our workplace. The work that you have instigated, to be led by Debbie Francis, and I have to say an extraordinarily competent and appropriate appointment, will challenge the institution that is our Parliament. I'm proud that the champions of this inquiry represent the diversity of the parties in our Parliament, because we can only change this place together, and I think we have the opportunity, and I think we'll be up to it, but it won't be easy. Our staff, our members of Parliament, and our democracy will be better for this work, so thank you, Mr Speaker, and I may well return to the interjections policy, but I probably won't risk it. I want to note an increasingly unacceptable behaviour in Parliament, because it needs calling out, and that is the hectoring of public servants, particularly at select committees. It is not acceptable. It's an abuse of our power and our privilege, and I want it to stop. It needs to stop. I want to ask all members of Parliament to reflect on this practice that we've either instigated or been witness to, reflect on it over the summer, and perhaps make standing up, calling it out and changing it a New Year's resolution. Can I highlight some of the policies that I've been so proud of being part of over the last 12 months? 73,000 more jobs in New Zealand. That's a lot of people who now have a good reason to get out of bed in the morning and something to be proud of. They're in paid work. Minimum wage going up to $16.50 now and then to $17.70 next year. That's not high enough. And thank you to both New Zealand First and Green for agreeing with us, we agreed with you, to make sure that it gets to a much better rate. 384,000 families in New Zealand better off because of our families package. That's a lot of families who needed more money in their pocket and got that money because this side of the House said we, members of Parliament, didn't need a tax cut, but those families needed more money in their wallets. That was a good choice. That was a good decision. 775,000 people who got help with their power bills, and next year they'll get it again and for longer. 4,000 Kiwi-build homes under contract. We've known for years we've had a housing crisis. It's been denied consistently, but now we know that it's going to be addressed. This side of the House is finishing the year satisfied and happy, hungry for another year next year. I know the opposition doesn't feel like that. I know very well because I have been in their position. I know what it's like to have a party that's going down the tubes no matter how hard you work. You never, ever get anywhere. Can I wish all our staff and all our families a very, very happy Christmas. We couldn't do it without our staff. We certainly couldn't do it with our families. They deserve our love, our support and our gratitude. Can I conclude with the warmest seasonal greetings to you all, regardless of your party political persuasion. You deserve a safe and a peaceful Christmas full of sunshine and fun with your family and friends. Come back refreshed next year. Let's keep doing this.
Mr. Speaker.
Lawrence Yuill.
Mr. Speaker,